What up, everybody? I just watched this documentary on Woodstock '99 from HBO Max or whatever the fuck they call it now. And, man, some of those people on there, it was like a hit piece, dude. Like, they were saying everyone was misogynistic and all these white people were going crazy, which was true. And, they had DMX play on there, and he played one of my N words at, and I can't say it for YouTube, but all those people were screaming it, and I just want to say, like, back in the day, like from like '99 to like '09, it wasn't that big of a deal. People were able to do that. Bands covered songs all the time that had that word in it, and people weren't so sensitive to it. It was music, so people understood it, so you had a pass to do it. And now people are just so sensitive. It's like, oh, can I say this? Oh, can I say this? People say it in private. As a white person, I'm gonna tell you, people say it in private, and that's just how it is. There was common for me to go up to people. I've said it so many times to homies of mine. It was okay, and they were black, Mexican. Mexicans used to say it all the time too, but now I just substitute that word for ninja. So I never meant it as a derogatory term. It just how it was. But like, I was watching that documentary, and that dude was there was this black dude, and I could tell he was gay. And then I looked it up, and you knew he was gay. You could just tell by the mustache he had on, and that's all he was saying was, "Oh, white people, all they do is they were singing that song, and how could they?" And they just painted that crowd as all garbage, and it wasn't. It was probably like 20% of them were garbage. It's just that the corporations were overcharging, and there was this profit thing. In 1999, waters were $4 a bottle. That's what they are now at shows. Sometimes even 5 or 6. So 1999, when minimum wage was $5.25, if not less than that, people were paying $4 for a bottle of water. What do you expect them to do? They're thirsty. The porta potties are messed up. You got angry music. You got people on drugs. You got people drunk. Not enough water. The heat. Like, they did at an Air Force base, which I didn't know. And they were standing on asphalt, which gets hotter and hotter and hotter than the actual temperature. So I don't know. I just felt like the people they had on there, like they had Moby. He was a douchebag. So he was like, "Oh, the music, it had nothing to do with the '60s and blah blah blah. They were just all angry fucking bands, and what did they expect? It was all Fred Durst's fault and Korn." And it was like, nah, dude. Like, it's just you got people cooped up, overheated, drunk, on drugs, and not enough supplies. You think they're not gonna riot? And then, like, I remember watching the old documentary on the '69 one, and they painted it as this love fest and yada yada, but it wasn't all like that. They had some of the same issues as '99. There were gropes, there were rapes, there was not enough supplies. Like, the only thing different was the fires that were started, the riots at the end. But you also had MTV there causing issues. There was a lot of issues with Woodstock '99. So I don't know. Like, it was a crappy documentary. It was so woke. And I don't care if it's woke or anti-woke, but that one was overly woke. Like, all these people saying the N-word. All these people were misogynist. Girls gone wild. Blah, 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 blah. Half of those girls were doing it for money, for drugs for whatever. It's just how that time period was, man. You just everyone just sit and be so judgmental toward people, and there's a time and place for that when they commit sex crimes. But that's this video's a little over 5 minutes, so I'm gonna end it at that. Hope you like my Deadpool jersey. I thought it was dope. So, whoop whoop. Take care.